Major Slack Videos.
Yo, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more early OP Dragon spell build, aka Shameless. Thank you for your support in part 1. Yep, it was a lot of fun making that intro. Alright, part 2. Let's get busy. You're gonna have to forgive me if I refer to my laptop a little more closely in this run. I did forget some things in part 1. One thing I was wondering why I had too much money is because I forgot to buy a memory stone at the round tables. Let's go do that now. Yep, we got 3,000 runes, so let's go buy a memory stone. And looks like I'm fat walking. Are you fat walking, Shameless? You are. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to do. Let's offload some of this armor, which we don't need. That'll do it. Okay, and that will leave us with 15 physical damage negation. That is respectable. Okay, memory stone. Done and done. I think I'm gonna buy a torch too. So let's go to the church. That's down on the list, but it's only 500 runes. Might as well get it now.
Wait, well, you're...
One torch, monsieur. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
And now we can get back to the task at hand, which is to infiltrate, plunder, and pillage Limgrave tunnels. The boss in Limgrave tunnels will reward us with the Roar Medallion, which typically is pretty useless, but in this build, it's going to be very useful. In fact, it's a key part of the build. The Roar Medallion gives a bonus to all Dragon Breath attacks. Right, so let's go do that. We're going that way. We are here at the first step site of Grace, and we're going east. And we might as well... Wait a minute, something wrong here. Sacred Blade. Slap that Sacred Blade back on the Lord Sworn's Great Sword. Sacred Affinity. Test drive. And we're good to go. Okay. East. Look for the two birds on the side of the cliff. We're going to drop down and cut to the right. Drop down. Cut to the right. Whole bunch of bats here. One or two of them may follow you. So usually I like to go to the far side here, wait, lock on, and see if they come. Here he comes. Let her rip. That's one. Your turn. Okay, he is in dicking around mode, and he's backing off. To the east here, look around, find the wagon, bash through the wagon, and grab yourself, watch it now, easy, grab a smithing stone, and do an about face, head to the east. Remember that painting that we saw at the artist's shack? That refers to this scene right here. See, it's this guy looking right there, through there. That's the exact scene found in the painting. So once you find the location of the painting, you get a reward. This time, pardon me, it's the incantation scarab, which we can actually put to good use. Normally I just sell this. Usually I think it's like, you know, pretty useless. But this will, see, slightly reduces the FP cost of incantations. This is perfect, but increases damage taken. Basically, it's like, it applies a negative to your physical damage negation. It subtracts 5, I believe. There we go, minus 5.8 if you look at the center of the screen. So now our physical damage negation is only 7, whereas with our Confessor Hood, it's up to 15. So between this subtracting 5 and losing the benefits of this, it's actually a loss of 10, not 5. So, but it will reduce the cost of your incantations. That's going to become useful later on. Alright, so having done that, I'm going to head back to the cliff side here, and there are 3 Trina's Lily underneath this kind of like curved ruins here. We can use our wolves to take down this giant crab and go get those. So let's look around here. As you go, doggies. Refill FP. And let's just run in and get the crab's attention. Up here. drag the crab into the wolves. And if he doesn't want to play ball, he can just go in here and grab the Trina's Lily. There we go. Down he goes. Easy, boys. Easy. Calm down. There's another giant crab here, but there's nothing really to be gained from killing him except for an extra 300 runes. And that's a hard way to earn 300 runes. Okay. Whoop. And we froze up. Looks like the game crashed. Hopefully I will restart right at this point when I come out of this crash. Okay, so I'm gonna... Hang on a second. At the end of the previous session, quit game or return to desktop might not have... Yeah, it's your fault, game. You know, froze up on me. Let's see what happens. And... Great, we didn't lose too much ground. Okay. That was unusual. That rarely happens. So it just froze right up. Okay, in Limgrave Tunnels. On the way down, off to the left corner here, you can jump off here and get a golden rune 4, I believe. And let's get some light on the scene here. Is that going to put me in heavy load? No, that's good. There we go. Slack, did you know you can buy the lantern? Yes, of course I know you can buy the lantern. The lantern sucks. I mean, okay, it works, you don't have to carry it around, but it doesn't really provide that much light. I buy it all the time, but whenever possible, if I can carry a torch, I would much prefer a torch. You put a torch in your left hand, you hold down the guard button, and it like, she raises the torch like that and makes it a lot brighter. So yeah, I many times prefer the torch. But yes, I do buy the lantern all the time. So you can just hook it up to your hip and then you don't have to, you know, it doesn't take up the slot. We're good to go. We can kill all these miners with the Loresworn's Greatsword at +2 with the Sacred Blade on it. Let's lose this for now. And let's go get him. Oh wait, you know what? Little assassin's approach. There we go. Assassin's approach. Walk right up. Backstabby. Grab the smithing stone. Okay, and follow my route exactly. Look around to this guy. These guys who are busy mining, they never notice you. And let's go take out the foreman. He's just like standing around, supervising, quote unquote. Okay, make sure you grab all these smithing stones here. This guy here, he's an extra tough miner. He's sitting right behind those crates there. Let's just switch over to the flame sling, and you can lock onto him. The first flame sling is going to destroy the crates. The second one's going to kill him, hopefully, if you're close enough. There we go. Okay? And killing him instantly is important because otherwise the rats down in this cave will all get alerted and come out. Let's use a little assassin's approach. Hook up the flame sling and we can sneak right up on these rats, lock on, and cook their asses up. There we go. And grab the smithing stone 1, and we're good. Down this way. Gonna take the elevator all the way to the bottom. Okay, hook up your happy feet, aka Assassin's Approach. Flame Sling. There's a shack up ahead with a dog in it. The dog won't notice you as long as you only go halfway up the stairs. Lock on. Throw a Flame Sling at this guy. And immediately run out. Because sometimes that attracts the attention of another dog and a miner who are... See where my swords? They're hiding right behind there. If not... let's see if we can get his attention. So you can see him right there. Just like that. Come out here. See if they got the dog's attention. Here comes the dog. Took him up. Hot dog! Alright. Yeah. Back away. Maybe the miner won't notice. He did notice. This just gets him elbow room. He's coming strong. One Flame Sling, but that won't be enough to finish him off, so finish him off with a jump attack. And that's it. Backstabby? Whoops. That's another example of not coming to a full stop before I did a backstab. So I got a movement melee attack instead of a standing still melee attack. Mobile melee attack. These large glintstone scrap, these 5 large glintstone scrap, very important for the boss fight. So make sure you grab those. And we got everything here. We got the smithing stone behind the shack and we're good to go. Back to the elevator. And we're going to jump off halfway up. Facing to the southeast. Ready, ready, and now. Okay, what's happening in here is total crapshoot. You have to survey the situation. There's a guy patrolling over there, and this guy patrolling up at this down tunnel here. This guy's coming up. Let's wait. Get some happy feet happening. Okay, let's wait right here. Wait till he turns around, and then we'll go up and backstab. Whoop, not you. You. Stop. Lock on. He's a learner. This should blow him up because he's got an explosive thing on his back. There we go. Grab some more glintstone scrap here. And let's just return and see what's going on with this guy. Did I get his attention? I don't necessarily want to do that. Turn around. Turn around. Attaboy. No, no, no. Turn around. Didn't see nothing. Attaboy. Okay. Let's see if we can get a twofer. Lock onto this guy. Throw a flame sling. He blows up. Boom. I love it. And stabby stabby. And that's this section clear. What did you give up? Explosive stone clump. We'll sell that off. And let me just double check to make sure I got it. Oh, this is smithing stone. Bad slack. Bad. Okay, we're good to go. Let's just wipe out all this debris on this side here. And carefully jump down onto this ledge. And then down on this ledge here. And then you're going to do a running jump off this ledge. Not sprinting, just running. And get Golden Rune 1 and the Somber Smithing Stone 1 right here. Okay, having gotten that, all the way to the bottom. Put one final Smithing Stone at the bottom and then we'll do the boss fight. Get your 5 large glintstone scrap ready to go. Okay, so that you can launch them like readily. And can we launch our dogs? No, we can't, so let's refill FP. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in, spawn the dogs, refill FP. wait and see what the giant troll is going to do. If he rushes us, we're going to go in between his legs to the other side. But he rarely does that because usually the dogs attack him. As soon as the dogs attack him, lock onto his chest and throw all 5 large glintstone scrap at him. That will knock him out, and then you can go up to his head and do a critical hit, and everybody can go home and live happily ever after. You get all that? Okay, it's going to be a pop quiz tomorrow. Let's do this. Out go the doggies. Refill FP. Let's see what happens. The dogs engage. Lock on. Make sure you lock onto his chest. And throw all 5 large glintstone scraps. Just keep spamming them out. Spam them all out. And then you knock him out. Lock off. Run up to his head. Press attack. Critical hit. And Bob's your uncle. Works every time. And for that, we're rewarded with the Roar Medallion. So, as I told you before, the Roar Medallion enhances roars and breath attacks, which applies to Dragon Breath. All Dragon Breath spells get, I believe, it's a 10% bonus, damage bonus from this. So this is a very important acquisition. Previously, this was bugged, and I don't believe it worked with Dragon Breath, but it was supposed to, but they patched it so it does work. Okay, so we've got that. Job well done, Shameless. Just look on my laptop here, boss fight, Roar Medallion. Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of smithing stones, so it's back to the round table. And we're going to upgrade the Lord Sworn's Greatsword. And the Sacred Seal.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
I believe I had some golden runes here. Yeah, I got a lot. Let's just cash in here. There we go, that's better. Don't need these. Don't need that. And then keep that. Okay, so Lord Sworn's Greatsword up to +3 and +4. And Finger Seal we can bring up to +3. Done and done. Next. Bought a memory stone. I already did that. Just reading off my laptop. Yeah, go get the stone sword key at Dragonburnt Ruins. That's a good idea. Can we level up? I think I'm just a little short. Yep, a little short. Okay, so we need more stone sword keys. There's one at Dragonburnt Ruins. So let's go back to first step. Wait till daytime. Same dealio as before when we went for the smithing stone. Except we're going to go a little further. We're going to go straight instead of cutting to the right. There's the 2 birds. Jump off. Just ignore the bats this time. Go due east. Get Assassin's Approach ready to go. Here is Dragonburnt Ruins. Going to cut up on the right side here. Carefully. Hop off your horse right over here. Cast Assassin's Approach. Okay, get nice and quiet. Switch over to your shield. Swing around here. Right in here. Lock on. Strong attack. Grab the stone sword key and let's get the F out of dodge. That's all we want for now. Okay, and head to the south. And you're going to find a site of grace right here. Seaside Ruins, I believe it's called. Hiding behind the trees right here. Okay, showing you the map where I am. Right there, right? At this site of grace, we're going to switch over to Stamp Upward Cut on our Lord Sworn's Greatsword. Stamp. Basically just remove the Sacred Blade. Undo enhancement. Okay, that will revert the Lord Sworn's Greatsword to its default skill, Stamp Uppercut. Okay, press the skill and then press the strong attack button right after to do that. That's important. Okay, let's rest up. Okay, ride torrent off this ledge right here. This will put you right on top of a spirit spring. Ride all the way down. Swing it around here. That guy right there, see the guy I'm pointing to with my sword? That's the guy we want. Assassin's approach. Two-hand your sword and let's get right up behind him. You can't backstab him. So we're going to have to do a stamp uppercut. Get right up behind him, stamp uppercut, push forward a little bit. Push forward a little bit. Charge attack, that always knocks him out. And finish off critical hit. Who loves him? Black glasses, that's right, don't you forget it. And he gives up the very valuable Gravitas. Ash of War Gravitas, going to be very useful. Alright, and let's get a little light on the scene here. While we're here, might as well grab these Smoldering Butterfly, and more important, the Helix Tree Talisman, which is up here in this kind of hidden dark tunnel. Helic Drake or something like that. What's it called? Helic Drake Talisman. Okay, great. We've got that. Next, we are off to Liurnia. Am I? No, Mr. Laptop says go to the round table and get the crossbow. Oh yeah, right. That's a good idea. Let's check the inventory here, see how many stone sword keys I've got. I've got 2, we're gonna get another one at Stormhill Shack. Yep, that's exactly right, we're in a schedule. Okay, so back at the round table. This crossbow we won't be able to use properly, but it will at least be able to launch projectiles. That's all we want out of it. I'll show you why. It's not for doing damage or going into combat, it's just to launch projectiles, a way to, you know, without having to buy a bow. So down here all the way to the bottom here in the round table, we're gonna need a stone sword key to get in here. Later on, we're going to use 2 stone sword keys to get in here to get 2 more important, well, 1 more important item. Table that for a later date, but for now, I'll go and hit up this chest here and get Preface's black key crossbow and the black key bolt. And you'll see that we require 16 dexterity to use this properly. If we used it now, we wouldn't get the full damage out of it. But like I said, we're not going to be using it for combat. Just to be able to launch projectiles, and explain why later on. So we are now off to Liurnia. Let me just get rid of this. We didn't discover Stormhill Shack yet, so we're gonna have to go to War Master Shack and cut across. Okay, War Master Shack is right here. This is this road going up here and at this intersection. A couple of Cadence Cell Swords on the way, you can just leave them alone. Right there. And there's some arrows there too. We don't really need them. We already got the smithing stones down there. So all we have to do, just for convenience, is discover Stormhill Shack. And get the stone sword key. Something I recently discovered, you don't have to talk to Rodrika to get the jellyfish ashes. Usually I stop and talk to her and it's kind of like this tedious dialogue. You could just skip that altogether, and as soon as you go to Liurnia, she'll teleport to the round table automatically. I was always under the impression that you lost the jellyfish ashes if you did that, but you don't. At the round table, when you finally get her, somebody shot something at me. I can't believe he pulled it. Oh, they're shooting bolts at me. Okay. Yeah, at the round table, when she finally arrives and you get her promoted to a spirit tuner, she'll get this dialogue option that says talk. You talk to her and she just hands you the jellyfish ashes without this long protracted dialogue, so this is a lot easier way to get those jellyfish ashes. So I'm just going to skip talking to her altogether. Out here, I'm going to show you the map. We're going to the edge of the map. We're going up to the area, so that's where I am. Get this. And you're going to take the secret path up to Lyrinia. And you could switch the torch to your left hand, or your right hand rather. Light things up a little bit. And just gonna follow this path all the way up. You can collect some some materials on the way. That's not really important. I'm just like, you know, I can't pass up a freebie, so I'm just grabbing everything on the run. It's not really that important though. And just ignore the wolves. And keep pushing all the way up through this kind of hidden path here. And eventually discover lake-facing cliffs, Site of Grace, and I feel a sneeze coming on. Sneeze alert.
Sorry.
I just say that for people that are listening to my videos, like, you know, with their headsets on. Somebody once told me when I sneeze, it just practically blew out their eardrums, so I always do a sneeze alert, because I may forget to edit it out. Okay, at the church here, grab the sacred tear. And find this ravine going down here. Straight down to the northwest. Unmarked enemy camp up ahead. We're just going to go around the left side. There's a cookbook in there and some smoldering butterfly, but we don't need that. Let's just scoot on by the left side here. One of the main reasons we're coming out here right now is to get the Crystal Dart cookbook. Okay, so let's discover the Site of Grace. Have a little rest. Oh, and we have a flask charge to add. Or a sacred tear. It's a sacred tear. Let me just check my flasks. 1 and 5, that's good. And it's late. Let's wait till daytime. Alright, this merchant here has an important item.
You're new surprised, no matter. Why don't? Oh, don't.
This right here. This cookbook will allow us to make... Cooperate. Crystal darts. Let's buy it. Could buy the lantern, but it's not really a priority in that right now, so skip that for now, okay? So now we can make crystal darts. We just need cracked crystal, and we're going to get some shortly. Let's map out Lyrinia. I don't need the torch. And get the heal spell ready to go. Very good. There is the map beacon. Let's put a beacon on it. And we're going to head towards beacon, but off to the left a little bit. And you see 2 archways up ahead right there. Stop right about here. These enemies that are guarding the map, we can kill them instantly with the heal spell. So we can just sneak right up on them and just sneak right up and then just blast heal. Uh-oh, this is going to go horribly wrong. There we go. Okay, so it has a double effect of healing us up and killing him. And that goes for all the enemies in this area. They all are susceptible to the heal spell. See these 5 kind of rocky formations on the map here? Put a beacon right on this one right here. Let's go there. So if you get in trouble with any enemy in this area, just use the heal spell. Instant kill. Let me go through here. Grab the cookbook. See that pagoda that my sword is pointed to? That's where we're going. It's a big badass enemy right up front. You could kill him with the heal spell, but it's not really that important. Let's do it anyways, what the hell. And again. There you go. And you grab this smithing stone 3 here. And let's just get the F out of dodge by taking this waygate. This will teleport us way up here to an unmapped territory. Discover the site of grace, the South Ray Lucaria Gate. Have a little rest. Alright, we want to get a golden seed and get to the next map beacon, which is right here eventually. Okay? We could pick up a smithing stone 3 on the way. It's not really that important. Let's do it. I always do this in my other runs. So let's cut across here. Jam past this guy, grab the blue-white wooden shield, and charge right towards the chariot. Circle around like this. This will confuse him. He'll try to attack you, but you'll be too fast for him, right? Grab this smithing stone here. And then charge right down here. Jump. 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 Right across this roof here and see the golden seed tree here. And grab the golden seed. Look to the south, see the broken bridge. We're just going to follow the direction of the broken bridge to the east-southeast. And just ignore these Albinorics here. Just keep your same bearing east-southeast. East-southeast. And this will bring it right up on the map pillar. Shazam. Okay, so now we got another map. Don't forget to cover the site of grace. Next, we have a new map. If you look to the north, you see this kind of funny structure here. This one right here. Guess it kind of looks like a horse. Kind of, sort of. Put a beacon right here. Kind of, sort of. Not really, Slack, I know. That funny structure there, whatever you want to think it looks like, that one there. Go there. There's Diallo, if I recall correctly. And just ignore these Albinorics here. Don't really want to get their attention. And here's exactly where you want to be. It's kind of like this tilted pagoda here. And there is a teardrop scarab here. Use assassin approach. Two-hand your sword, sneak right up on him. Charge attack. And strong attack. Get yourself a free Somber smithing stone too. And we're going towards, see that pagoda there? That's where we're going next. Pretty much due north of our location. Yeah, I know, it passed by a glowing skull. And take this waygate here. Sorry, just kind of lapsed on the commentary there. Yeah, anyways, you saw what I did. And get this map here. Now Liurnia is completely mapped out. Fully and completely mapped out. Just to the south here, this Site of Grace. You should definitely discover it. Matter of convenience. Okay, and now for the other task. For the other reason that we came out here to Liurnia. That is to get Smithing Stone, or Somber Smithing Stone 3 and 4. We already got 1 and 2. Let's go back to the South Ray Lucaria Gate. And let's see if we have enough to level up, because what comes up next is kind of tricky, and some of you may have problems with it. We are like 200 short. Should have grabbed that glowing skull, Slack. Yeah, I know I should have grabbed that glowing skull. Do I have any, That's okay, because it doesn't matter, if you don't have the funds. So let's just go back to the Church of Ellen. You should be pretty close. And we have 2 Ashes of War that we do not need at all. One of them is Storm Stomp and the other one is Mighty Shot. Each one is worth 300 runes. There we go. Don't need this, so you can sell that off. And we don't need Mighty Shot either, so we can sell that off. Alright? And now you should have enough to level up. Points into Arcane, up to 21. Alright, and if you're feeling a little nervous about losing some money, want to spend the rest of your money, I would buy a telescope. I'm a little short.
Goodbye for now. What is it?
I'm about 50 bucks short. What can I sell? Oh. No, I only have one of these. Probably won't be using the Uchi Katana. Oh, here, we can sell this. There we go. And telescope. Okay, so now we only have 49 runes to lose. No biggie. Back to South Ray Lucaria Gate. Alright, special op. We want to get on top of that big long rock there. It's an easy way to get out to the Glintstone Key. You could do this fairly easily by going down to this kind of like platform, or this kind of landing here on the slope down. Okay, point yourself to the west, hop on your horse. Basically gonna jump over once, you're gonna jump over the railing, let yourself fall, and just before you hit the rocky slope, jump again, and you'll land safely. Okay, here we go. Jump, fall, jump. And oh, okay. Doesn't always work. Sometimes when you land and you slide a little bit, the game kills you. I don't know why that is. That's why I told you to spend all your money, just in case you screw it up. Okay, round 2. Usually I get it. Typically you can recover your money from up top. So it's like, usually. But I had you spend all your money just in case the game decides to rip you off, put your money where in a place where you couldn't get it. Jump. There we go. Okay? And when you land and start sliding, just let yourself slide. Don't try to like move around or get to down to the ground as quickly as possible, because the game will just kill you. Just let yourself slide, and typically you land safely. Okay, so we are going eventually to this location here to get the Glintstone Key, but there's a Site of Grace at the temple quarters section here. All these like little group of islands here, and you look on the northwest corner of this line right here. Put a beacon right there. We could discover that just for a matter of convenience. You don't have to though. It's right there, you know. Okay, so get out into open water here and just look to the southwest. Haha. Check out my beacon placement. The slack know the game or what? Alright, now we're going for the glintstone key so we can get into the Academy of Ray Lucaria up there. The glintstone key, using my sword as a pointer. See this big long rock here, and at the bottom is a dragon. We want to go up this little sloping rock on the right side, okay? So let's play it over on this side here so we don't want to rouse the dragon. And as long as you gallop up this little sloping rock here, the dragon will leave you alone. Gallop all the way up. Get off your horse at the top. Cast Assassin's Approach. And simply go down here. Grab the glintstone key and don't do anything else. Don't move. Just simply go back to the South Ray Lucaria gate. And that's it. If you try to grab any other stuff there, the dragon will wake up and then you won't be able to fast travel. So don't fast travel. Just get the glintstone key, don't get greedy, and get the fuck out of Dodge. Pardon my French. Okay, so that map is just telling where the glintstone key is. And now we can go through the seal because we got the glintstone key. Okay, what's next, Mr. Laptop? Got the glintstone key, enter Ray Lucaria, get the golden seed, that's a good idea. Let me just discover the site of grace here. Okay, before we go through this teleporter right here, let's go get a golden seed way at the end here. Golden seed. Back to the main academy gate. You could just ride back there if you're playing on the console and you have long loading screens, which is what I would do if I was playing on my PS4. But I'm on my PC, so I have pretty fast load screens. Pardon me, I'm burping my lemonade. Okay, now let's go through here, and this will teleport us to the northeast side of Liurnia. Bellum Highway. Okay, so we were here and we teleported up here. Discover the site of grace. Turn back to the southeast. We're going to go gallop past this big structure here. And you're looking for a pillar on the edge of the cliff. There's a pillar. Jump off the left side of the pillar. Jump once and jump again. That will land you straight on top of a spirit spring here. And you land safely down here. If you don't jump again, what happens is if you start sliding down the cliff, often the game will kill you. Even though you're on top of a spirit spring, the game will glitch out and kill you. So that's why I recommend jumping again. And just gallop towards the southeast here. You're going for this right here. I know exactly where it is, but that's where you're going. Okay, and this is the Ray Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. On the way down, we can collect some cracked crystal here. Something I never do, but for this build I'm going to do it. And collect some cracked crystal, which is one of the main reasons we're here. And jump over here, down to this ledge. You can just simply drop off here and down here and get some more cracked crystal here. Okay, this is what we need to make crystal darts. At the site of grace, we're going to slap the sacred blade back on to the Lord Sonor's greatsword. So rest. And here we are at the Ray Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. We have a flask charge to add. Okay, and I would recommend you could get away with 2 and 5. I'm going to go with 1 and 6. You're really chintzy on the HP. And Ash of War, Lord Storm's Greatsword, Sacred Blade, Sacred Affinity. Okay, and that will one-shot these miners. All the miners in here. Lock on, let him have it. One more guy up here, lock on, let him have it. Okay, and get yourself a Somber Smithing Stone 2. We already have one, so now you got 2 of them. And the Somber Smithing Stone 3. Okay, now let's do an inventory. Everybody should have 2 Somber 1s, 2 Somber 2s, and 1 Somber 3. We're going to get another Somber 3 shortly. While we're here, make sure you collect all the cracked crystal in the area. Not going to go in here. Just a little way down here. Collect some cracked crystal here. And let's do another tour to get some more. So let's rest. And let's get rid of this guy. So he doesn't harsh our cracked crystal farming. More cracked crystal. And we get some more behind the elevator. And we're done. Having done that, mission accomplished. Let's make some crystal darts. Make as many as you can. Big batch of crystal darts. And hook them up. Get them ready to go. What is next, Mr. Laptop? Yeah, Somber 4. That's right. Somber 3 and Somber 4. There we go. Right here is where the Spirit Spring is. Just a little northwest of the Spirit Spring is this dead guy in a chair, which has another Somber Smithing Stone 3. And there's a walking mausoleum. Make sure he doesn't stomp on you. If you're new to the game, though, he's completely friendly. That one's completely friendly, so don't worry about it. Here's the Spirit Spring. Let's go past that. Around the corner and get a Somber Smithing Stone 3. So now everybody has 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s. Let's go get a 4. Somber Smithing Stone 4 is due north. See this little triangle? This green pasture right there, right in the center there. That's where the Somber 4 is. Now, about crystal darts. Crystal darts is going to make the boss in Impaler's Catacombs a lot easier to do in. And we're going to kill the boss in Impaler's Catacombs to get the demi-human ashes. And we're going to get the demi-human ashes so that when we go to the coastal cave, it's going to be a riot. There's just going to cakewalk through the boss there. And it's going to be a riot because there's a whole bunch of demi-humans guarding the boss in the coastal cave. So basically it's going to be 5 demi-humans against 5 demi-humans. It's going to be a like demi-human Royal Rumble. That's what's coming up next video. It's going to be a riot. Easy way to take that guy down. Take that boss down. It's a dual boss fight. And here is the Somber 4 I told you about. Okay. And yeah, this all going to take place on the coastal cave right here. We haven't been there yet, and we need to do that in order to get access to the Church of the Dragon Communion. That's the only way to get there. And that boss fight is pretty tough. It's a duo demi-human queen boss fight with 5 demi-humans. It's nuts. It only pays like 1,200 runes or something like that, but the thing is, it's guarding the way to the Church of the Dragon Communion, so that's why they make it so tough, because there is actually a big reward. And the Church of the Dragon Communion is this island here, and that's where it is right there. The only way to get there is to do the coastal cave boss fight, and then there's this tunnel that goes underneath the water and goes over there. So that's the whole point of that. And so the whole point of getting crystal darts is so that we can get the demi-human ashes from Impaler's catacombs down here in Weeping Peninsula, and then we can use those to cakewalk through the boss fight on the coastal cave. See? Who loves you? Slack loves it, so that's right. Don't you forget it. Alright, so one final thing. In this video, back to Castlemore Rampart, way down in the Weeping Peninsula, speaking of which. Right here. And we're going to go down to the Impaler's catacombs, and that's where we're going to pick up first thing next video. Okay, so here at the Weeping Peninsula, Castlemore Rampart, there's a spirit spring right here. Take this up, and we're going to get to the top of this tower here by solving a turtle puzzle. We have to find 3 hidden turtles. This is typical for these kinds of rises. Okay, this is rise. Okay, hit up the book, seek 3 wise beasts. 1 turtle is right here. Kill it, show no mercy. Another turtle is hidden behind in the bushes here. And the 3rd turtle is invisible in the pond around here. Look for the ripple. There's a ripple, and just simply whack the ripple. And you'll kill the invisible turtle, and that will open up the seal on the door to the rise. Okay, so previously there was a seal here, and now it's open. And we can take the ladder up. And this will give us another memory stone. All the way to the top. Carefully don't fall off. Shazam. Great, so we got 4 memory slots now. Easy, easy. Back down to the bottom. And now we're going to head to the north. There is a site of grace on the right side of these runes here. It's hidden behind the trees there. Discover that. Could kill these guys here for some chump change. I'm not going to bother them. Instead, I'm going to hook down around this path here. Showing the map where I can't show the map because I'm in combat. But anyways, this path is easy to find. This will lead you right up to Impaler's catacombs. I don't think it's marked on the map actually, because we don't have that map yet. Impaler's catacombs. And that is the end of this run. Nice long run for you people. Thanks a lot for watching. And my name is Major Slack, and I most definitely approve of this video. If you do too, please give the old Slacks their big old thumbs up, post a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to make sure you get all my videos hot off the press. Alright, see you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.